Yo, what's up, PM? Can you guess what time of the day it is? It's still very sunny. Um, can you see the clock? It says something like 8 o'clock, but it could be 8 a.m. or 8 p.m. Look at how sunny it is. I guess that's one of the many perks of living in this part of the world, living in the southern hemisphere, living in Tasmania or in New Zealand. You're always one step ahead of the world, like we celebrate New Year, we celebrate Christmas before everybody else. We start the day before everybody else and we finish the day before everybody else. It's just some unspoken rule that everybody else in the world have decided to make these countries start the day before everybody else. Yeah. Do I feel like I'm before everybody else? Do I feel like I'm ahead in life? No way, man. No way. I feel like I'm way behind in life. I mean, we can't really see into the future, no matter where you live in the world. If you are a day ahead of someone who's in America, you're not really ahead of them. You can't really see into the future. I can't see before you what's going to happen tomorrow. When you think about it, every single world event happens at the same time regardless of where you are in the world. It happens at this exact moment, right? And no matter where you are in the world, it happens at that exact moment. You're not ahead of anyone else. So yeah, you do get this false sense of productivity sometimes when you stay up late and grinding, which was the case for me last night. I had a night shift. Man, I don't know how long I can do this for. I don't think I'm going to be doing this forever, and that's for sure. I'm not going to be doing this forever. But if you're thinking to yourself, oh, you look horrible, you sound drunk, you're correct. I sound this way because I just woke up from my night shifts. I finished my shift like 12, 13 hours ago, but I just only woke up like properly to eat dinner, and I'm about to go to bed again because I'm transitioning out of night shifts. I don't have to work tonight, thank God. I'm transitioning out and I'm just going to be working with my body instead of fighting against nature. Yeah, I'm just going to get back into my normal circadian rhythm, catch some Z's tonight, reset my body, and hopefully tomorrow I'll be normal again, somewhat normal. Yeah. I don't know if you can tell, but there has been a lot of changes in my life. Do I even have secrets anymore? Can I even keep a secret? Or do I have to tell the world about this? I think I can keep a secret. Yeah, I'm not going to tell you everybody, but there has been a lot of changes in my life. One of which is that I have a new housemate. Big change, huh? There are a couple of other changes, but I'm not going to tell you every single details about my life. I've learned my lesson that I need to shut up sometimes and I shouldn't overshare. That's the thing about being on the spectrum. Now, I've never been formally diagnosed with autism, but it makes a lot of sense. When I read about it, it describes a lot of things that I've been feeling, and it gives a lot of explanation to why I acted a certain way. Who knows, maybe we are all on the spectrum to some extent. One thing I gotta say though is that some people experience it worse than others, and some people just got a mild case of this obsessiveness and compulsiveness, which you can't really classify as autism, but yeah, I think everybody is on the spectrum to a certain extent. Some people just have it worse than others, and I really do feel for those who have severe autism. It's like being stuck inside a body but you can't really tell anyone around you that, hey, there's something wrong. There's nothing inherently wrong with being autistic, okay? It's just that you're different. You operate in a different way. And yeah, I really do feel for those who have severe autism. Like, the kids, they can't explain to the adults or to the people around them how they're feeling. They can't tell them how they truly feel. They're non-verbal. They can't speak at all, and it's those cases that break my heart, because it must feel so damn lonely to be trapped in a body that you can't really control. It makes me think about this patient again, and I know I shouldn't be talking about this, but they are an amputee. They've lost several limbs of their body, and so they have no control over their body, or very little control over their body, and they rely heavily on staff to mobilize them and to do the activities of daily living, like going to the toilet and eating and stuff like that. It breaks my heart. It's like you're alive, but you're not really alive. It's like you can't really control your body. You're trapped inside this body, and your mind is screaming, but you can't say anything. Sorry, I'm getting carried away. Yeah, what I was meant to say was that my housemate, I think he's on the spectrum. And the thing with people on the spectrum is that they often have a niche. I've noticed with a lot of people who have autism, they all have a niche of some sorts. They all have a single interest, a hobby that they are really into, and they expect everybody around them to be into that as well. So they tend to overshare a lot, they tend to rant a lot, they tend to speak a lot about that topic. And once they start speaking about something, it's very hard to get them to zip up. Unless they get the specific cue of shut the hell up, or someone specifically saying that they need to stop talking, they won't stop. They would assume that everybody else is on the same wavelength, and they think everybody else is as enthusiastic and as interested as them about this topic. I know I'm the same. Once you start to get me to speak about certain topics, I will never shut up. And it's very challenging. I do feel for young adults and kids who have autism, because that's the period of your life in which you can develop these social skills. But if everybody else around you think that you're weird and they don't want to interact with you, then it's very hard for you to develop that skill, And I do feel for those kids. Yeah. But yeah, my housemates, he's really into playing chess. He's really into riddles, and he's really into these horrible dad jokes. We every single waking moment of the day, he would tell us a joke, and it's not even funny anymore. and he knows this. But yeah, like the punchline is not the main focus of the joke anymore. It's the leading up to the joke that is meant to be funny. Yeah, I think they're called anti-jokes or something. Like the punchline it's not funny, but everything else is funny, if you know what I mean. I'm trying to think of an example, but I can't. It's just escaped my mind. Sorry for my night shift brain. I can't think or speak properly. But yeah, there's this game that he's been torturing us with. Basically, what we got to do in this game is that we got to guess the rule. And so, okay, I'm going to demonstrate to you. I'm going to draw a line between 2 points or 2 objects. And I'm going to tell you if that's a perfect line or an ugly line. You just have to guess the rule. So Okay, from this chair to my shirt, that's the perfect line. But from my shirt to that painting there, that's an ugly line. Now, your task is to guess the rule of the game. You can try it out. You can tell me to draw a line between any object of your choice, and I'll tell you if it's an ugly line or a perfect line. And we can do this for as long as you want. And he told us that he played this game before, and he even made someone cry, and some people just gave up, and yeah, all sorts of things happen. People get angry at him. He told us there's this lady that every time he sees her, he would play this game and it would drive her crazy because she couldn't figure out the rule. But once you figure out the rule, you will feel like you have so much power. That's what he told us. And we finally discovered the rule. We spent the entire day yesterday just walking along the streets of this town, and I was just pointing to different objects. Hey, from that street light to this street light, from that tree over there to this dog over there, is that a perfect line? Is that an ugly line? Show me a perfect line, show me an ugly line. We did that for the whole day up until my night shift, and I even tried it with my colleague who was working with me yesterday's shift, and she was hanging out with my new housemate, and man, it's stupid. Once you figure out the rule, I'll let you guys figure out the rule. See if you can figure out. If you need me to repeat it again, just tell me. Okay, so from that window to that ukulele over there, that's a perfect line. But from that clock to that aircon over there, that's an ugly line. See if you can figure it out. It took me a whole day, me and my sister. Man, it's so freaking stupid. But can you imagine it when someone who's really into this niche, they wouldn't stop talking, and man, imagine going back to your place after a night shift, and then the first thing he said was like these horrible dad jokes. Why couldn't Sally stay on a sling? That's because she has no arms. That sort of jokes, Or this guy, he was going to a job interview, but on the way he saw a dog drowning, and he decided to help the dog. But that would mean that he would turn up late for the interview. But in the end, he funnily enough, he got the job. So what's the reason behind this? The reason behind this is that the dog is his boss. This sort of jokes. It's not funny. It's stupid. But yeah, he's into that, and he knows so many of these jokes. Yeah, I don't know what I'm talking about. I guess my tolerance for bullshit goes down when I'm on night shifts. Maybe that's why I don't find this funny. Maybe you'll find this funny. Who knows? But yeah, I think I'm gonna go to sleep again. I'm done, man. I'm done. I just want to reset my body and start again tomorrow. Hope you guys are doing well. Stay strong. God bless. Don't think too much about this video. I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah. Hope you guys are doing well, and I'll speak to you guys soon.